Hello present, hello future, hello you. Today's March 10th. You know what that means. Or maybe you don't know what that means. You probably don't know what that means, but I know what that means. And what that means is Buffy. Buffy started 18 years ago on this very date. It wasn't actually this very date, because this very date is March 10th, 2015. And it was 1997. Buffy is my favorite TV show of all time, as I may have mentioned once, or twice, or every minute of every day. I have all but the last season on DVD. I have watched the show. I'm trying to, give you some of my credentials as a fan of Buffy, but, I've watched it. I've read some of the comics. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Now, why do you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you may be asking? Let's just take a little rollback, and first ask ourselves, why would anyone not like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? One possible answer to that question is that they just watched the first season, which isn't bad, but it's not at the level of the rest of the show at all. Another possible answer is that the only episode they've seen is Beer Bad, which, that's a valid enough reason. But Buffy, though, why is it great? Well, first of all, it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, created by Joss Whedon. The second reason is that the characters are excellent and multi-layered, and they have so much character development. There is a ridiculous level of character development. Characters go bad, characters go good, characters go morally ambiguous. It's a very influential show. It's about female empowerment, put the struggles of adolescence into monsters, and it had one of the first prime-time same-sex relationships. It also affected language. One of the first times Google was ever used as a verb in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. A large amount of the use of words like thingy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It also did great things with TV as a format. I was reading an article about how Buffy was the first television show that was art. I don't know that I agree with that, but I was reading an article about it. Whether or not it was the first, Buffy is definitely one show that shows that TV can be an art. There are so many episodes that just bend the conventions of what you do in an episode of television. Like, there's a musical episode, there's an episode with no dialogue for a large chunk of the episode, an episode that's sad. I can't deal with Buffy. Now, the show's not without its flaws, and I think we should acknowledge that. Like, for example, I was never in it, so that's one flaw. But it's a great show. Nobody's gonna stick around for the entirety of this video, because it's just me talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you did stick around for all of this video, leave a comment below saying, Teo, I hate you with a burning passion, and I would like to foster a kitten in your name. Should I have a sign-off now?